first open wheel race was held here 40 years ago. In a USAC contest, Dan Gurney took home the victory with Mario Andretti coming in second. There you see Al Unser third. And speaking, though, of Mario Andretti, here he is getting ready to give one lucky fan, Stanley Houts, a pace lap in the IZOD two-seater. You'll see that in just a little while, and you can go to shophonda.com for your chance to start an IndyCar race in the IZOD two-seater driven by Mario. Check out the official rules at shophonda.com, and I can really only think of one better prize. And that'd be a two-seater ride by either Bob Jenkins, Jan Beekes, or Robbie Buell.
Wow, I don't know how to react to that, except it would be a thrill for me to ride with Mario, and I know that Stan is really excited at this point. Hi, everyone. We have a beautiful day here in Sonoma and ready for a great race. One thing I want to talk about, we heard Ryan Hunter-Reay talk about it just a few minutes ago. We heard Will Power talk about it yesterday when he won the pole, and that is, Robbie, how competitive this series is this year.
It's incredible, and it really hit me last night. What's the common denominator we're hearing from these guys? They're not saying how competitive it is. They're saying this is the most competitive season they've ever had anywhere. Dario made one little mistake yesterday, and that was the difference between him being third and first. And Will Power, yes, he got the pole, but he was fighting to get into the top 6, if you remember, and he said that is the toughest lap that he's ever driven in his career. Now this is turn 9 on the racetrack. There we see Power going off. Everybody has just locked up that right front tire as you're getting down into this corner. As soon as you lock up that tire, your brake zone lengthens. You lose a little bit of grip, and off you go. Right on board, there's a lockup, Ryan Hunter-Reay, and there you go through there. And these guys are fighting for hundredths of seconds, not tenths, hundredths, and that's why they're pushing it in turn 9.
And Robbie, when you talk about hundredths, consider that there's a new twist for this entire weekend, and that is the Firestone Red, the alternate softer tire, is the softest Firestone that they have ever brought anywhere. It's almost a second faster than the black sidewall primary, so it's fast, but will it last during the race? So tire management today is going to be key. Take a look at Dario Franchitti yesterday out in the S's, 140 miles an hour, leaning on it, taking the kind of commitment. Watch the rear tire and watch the trace behind. Look at that, just laying down the rubber off of those tires. So that's great and fun in qualifying and shows the commitment, but in the race, you do not want to do that. You want to save that rubber and get to the end of the stint.
Will it be another Will Power day? Well, we don't know, but he certainly has the potential of winning once again, as he will start from pole position here. And we look forward to the start of today's race in just a few minutes. Thanks for joining us on IndyCar Central on Versus, presented by Firestone. We'll have the command and a rundown of the 25 starters in today's Indy Grand Prix of Sonoma in just a moment.
The IndyCar Central pre-race is presented by.
We'll finalize the season on 4 ovals beginning next Saturday night at Chicagoland Speedway. Let's get the command.
Race fans, are you ready? It's time for those most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome Father John Cruz of the Hannah Boys Center as he gives the command.
Drivers, start your engines.
The command has been given.
Cars are being fired, 25 of them set to go for 75 laps, 175 miles of racing here this afternoon. Steve Page, the president and general manager of this facility, tells us that of all the races held here at Infineon this year, this is the only race to show an increase in ticket sales from last year. You can see there's quite a few people in the grandstands. We also have stands along the backstretch and up in turn number 7. They're enjoying the sunshine of a beautiful Northern California day. Great places to watch this facility watch this race from. As the two pace cars and the IZOD two-seater has left, of course, well ahead of the field. And yesterday here at Infineon Raceway, we saw history made. In dramatic style, Will Power, when it looked like he may not even transfer the Firestone Fast Six, did what he had to do and won his 8th Peak Pole Award of the year, the most ever during an IndyCar season. 7 of his poles have been on road and street circuits. He also won the pole at the Oval in Iowa. Well, there is the IZOD two-seater, and it's being driven by Mario Andretti. His passenger, the winner of the Honda Sweepstakes, Stan Houtz. And what a thrill this must be for Stan. Stan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, how's it going?
Awesome.
What do you think?
Oh, it's going great. Oh, I'm loving it. It's just like, I'm telling you, it's right just like a Honda.
Not only are you getting to pace the field, but behind you is the legendary, in front of you, I'm sorry, Mario Andretti.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome. A great driver. He's a great driver.
All right. Enjoy yourself, Stan.
Yeah. All right, I will.
This was such a popular sweepstakes. They're going to do it again. You can go to shophonda.com to sign up for your chance to start an IndyCar race in the IZOD IndyCar two-seater, driven by the living legend Mario Andretti. Official rules are at shophonda.com. All right, here's the way they will line up for today's race. Besides Will Power on the front row, it's Elio Castroneves. Row number 2, Dario Franchitti and Alex Tagliani with his best start since his first race of the year.
You're right, and Tags has never been to this circuit. They've struggled the last couple weekends, and they came here with a whole new plan. It's obviously working.
Row number 3, Ryan Briscoe, the 2005 pole sitter here, and Scott Dixon, the winner of this race in 2007. Starting 7th, Justin Wilson, who finished 2nd twice this year, and Ryan Hunter-Reay, the winner at Long Beach.
And Justin Wilson was the fastest driver in the morning. Warm-up said they only made one change on the car, and it transformed it. He is all smiles now.
Row number 5 consists of Tony Kanaan, the 2005 winner here at Edmonton, and Rafa Matos, who equals his best start of the year. As you look at the rest of the lineup, there has never been a repeat winner in the 5 IndyCar races that we have had here at Infineon. The 2 most recent winners have started from the pole. The farthest back a winner has ever started was Scott Dixon in 2007. He started 5th. The most different leaders in a race, 5 in 2005, and the most official lead changes, 9 in 2007. Dario Franchitti led every lap here last year. Scott Dixon led only 15 circuits when he won in 2007. There you see the remainder of the starting lineup with Danica Patrick and Bill Caduno back in row number 12 and Francesco Draconi in row number 13. Down to the IZOD Performance Pit Center. Here's Jack Arute.
Well, Jan Beekes has already talked about the strategy, but for Will Power and for Dario Franchitti, here's what it boils down to. This is the final road race of the season. Take a look at the oval points earned by Franchitti and by Will Power. The difference right now in the point standings is 42 points. This is the money day for Will Power because the last 4 races, guys, are gonna be on ovals.
All right, Jack. Only 6 drivers have chosen to start the race on the primary tires. There you can see that Will Power does have his work cut out for him after today when we get to the ovals, because when you compare those 2 drivers and their overall performance on ovals, it is an advantage to Dario Franchitti. 6 drivers have chosen to start the race on the primary black tires. Everybody else on the reds. On boards carried by Marco Andretti. There is Dan Weldon of the National Guard car. Simone Di Silvestro, the highest starting rookie today, in 11th position. Tony Kanaan won earlier this year on the oval at Iowa. Ryan Hunter-Reay, who slid off track in the warm-up this morning, damaged the nose. His car is okay. And then we're also on board with the points leader, already the winner of the Mario Andretti Trophy for road course dominance, pole sitter Will Power. They come off of turn number 11 and are looking for the green flag as Will Power steps out ahead of the field. The Apex Brazil green flag, Experience Our Energy waves. And here we go. The field seems